Welcome to Deleted Designs episode number 7. This time I've got a ton of important designs to talk about. A lot of them are trending at the moment but are not safe to sell on merch by Amazon. So make sure to stick around for those, and they're easy traps to fall into. In case you're new to this series, I know I haven't uploaded it for about 2 weeks now because I was away in Germany. I had some videos scheduled but I couldn't make any trending niches or deleted designs videos. So in case you haven't watched this series before, essentially I'm showing you designs that have been recently removed from Amazon, most likely because they were against the content policy, as well as keywords or phrases that are trademarked, which you need to watch out for to just get better, keep your account safer, because sometimes there might be a design that doesn't have trademarks in it, but it's still against the content policy and therefore is not allowed. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to do with these videos, just help you build that understanding. And if you want to browse through deleted designs yourself, when I'm not uploading these videos, you want to do it on a daily basis, maybe a weekly basis to begin with, then you can check out PODCS. They can show you that data very well and give you access for it. Even for free, you can check out some deleted designs with limitations. You can view unlimited ones, but yeah, you can test it out for free. The link is down below, and there's also a discount code if you do decide to get a subscription. Right, the first and I think most important niche to talk about this week would be Every Child Matters, and this is why I'm putting it first. This is a niche that's going to be trending a lot because I think it's linked to the 30th of September. It's like a specific day. Anyway, the reason being, these designs don't have any obvious trademarks. Like the phrase Every Child Matters, as far as I can tell, doesn't have any trademarks within it, for t-shirts at least. But I know from experience, last year this niche was also doing well. I uploaded some designs myself to Amazon that I created myself, and then a few weeks later I got emails from Amazon about a content policy violation, and they took those designs down. And they said you have to provide, if you want to continue selling them, you have to provide documentation that you have the rights to sell Every Child Matters or Orange Shirt Day content, which is a bit confusing because there's no trademark, as I said. But this is why I think this niche is not safe to sell. You might say, well, there's no trademark, so I should be allowed to, but it's not worth it. This probably didn't change to last year. You'd have to be very lucky to avoid those sort of removals. If Amazon is still on the ball with these topics, there must be someone who owns this idea and doesn't like it being sold on Amazon. So yeah, just be careful. It's not worth it. It's something that trends for a few days throughout the year, so do not risk your Merch by Amazon account over these designs. Right, and now to scroll through some of the recently deleted or removed designs from Merch by Amazon. Once again, look at these, and if you see anything that's close to your designs or to your niches, or any words that you might be selling in your designs, then just double check your listings. Some of these, like this one, that looks like maybe from like a movie or a game cover or something, Goosebumps. Can't tell what's wrong with some of these designs. One more cast, maybe there's some trademark words in that phrase. Then we've got one design here that's got vaccinated in there, which is already dangerous on Merch by Amazon, anything to do with COVID, and it's also got Joe Biden in it, so that's 2 reasons for that t-shirt to be removed. And we've got another Just a Girl Who Loves design. That is a phrase that's, I think, currently getting trademarked, so be wary of that. I do see that phrase being removed quite often now, which is a shame, but I've gone ahead and deleted all of my designs with that phrase from Amazon. Right, here we've got an interesting one. I've not seen that before, to be honest. We've got a pig wearing a police hat. So that is essentially promoting hate against a certain group, I guess. That's a part of the content policy of what's not allowed. So you're saying that the police are pigs. Maybe that's why Amazon removed it. So generally things going against state organizations or state agencies is quite a dangerous strategy on merch. And right here we've got a hidden Pikachu in the design, and even though it's quite hidden in there, doesn't mean you're safe from the Merch by Amazon algorithm, so don't even try something like that. They probably didn't put Pokemon in their title or Pikachu, but still it got found out eventually. While scrolling through this, I am noticing a ton of Easter designs being taken down. That is definitely a pattern. Just looking at the 27th of September. So either this is people who are deleting their Easter stuff because they want to will free up some space for Christmas designs or Q4 related designs, but there might also be another reason to it, because some of these do look quite similar. Maybe there's a lot of listings with the same sort of keywords that are trademarked that people are getting removed because of that. So it's hard to tell sometimes, but yeah, Easter designs does seem to be something that's being removed a lot at the moment, so definitely watch out for that. If you've got any old ones, maybe double check your listings. Maybe there's some words that weren't trademarked half a year ago, but now there's a new one in there which is triggering all of these removals. Moving on to honorable deletions, which is t-shirts I noticed throughout the past few days getting removed, which you could learn something from, or just shirts that are very prone to getting removed, which I want to warn you of. This one is one of those. DeSantis Airlines. I noticed a ton of these t-shirts trending, and I thought, well, my first instinct was there's probably something wrong with this, or it's probably not allowed. And I had a look into it quickly. I didn't go into detail, so, well, I don't know the exact details, but all I read was there was some news story about this airline, and it had something to do with with immigrants. There's already two reasons there of why you shouldn't be selling these, which is, first of all, it's a name of an airline, right? It's someone else's intellectual property. It's a brand name. And then second of all, it has to do with like a controversial immigration topic, which is always, that sort of stuff is always dangerous on merch. Any like political news related stuff is dangerous, at least in my opinion. And whilst a lot of these designs are fairly new and selling really well, like this one was published literally like 10 days ago and it's got 75,000 BSR, that doesn't mean these are safe from being removed. And yeah, if you thought about entering this niche, or if you have entered this niche, definitely be wary, because I predict these will be removed fairly soon. The second shirt I wanted to show you did get removed just recently. It only lasted about a month, and this is quite a popular phrase that some of you might be selling. I hate pulling out. It's often used in hobbies where someone tows something on their car, like a trailer, a boat, as you can see right there. And yeah, I mean, I don't know whether it is the phrase specifically why this is being removed, or if it's one of these keywords that they're using within their listing, but just double check if you have these sort of designs up. And if you're not sure, and especially if you don't have sales, just get rid of them. It's not worth the risk. It is sort of alluding to something which Amazon doesn't really like on their t-shirts, so that could be the reason, could very well be. And yeah, that's why I just wanted to show you this shirt. Then another t-shirt design style that I noticed being removed quite a few times is this one. It says, "You wouldn't steal a car." And I'm not sure where this is from, but I'm guessing it's a quote from someone or something, maybe a TV show, because that phrase was about a few times and it got removed a few times. So yeah, if you saw this, or if you have t-shirt designs with this phrase up, just get rid of them as quickly as you can. And then here is a design which I think a lot of people might want to sell for Halloween. And I've had a few people talk about this in the group or ask about whether this is safe, because hocus pocus, whilst it's well, it's sort of a general phrase that like a witch would say, it's also the name of a movie that's related to Halloween. So this is why I think these designs are a bit too risky, in my opinion. I don't know if the word specifically are trademarked, but I don't think that has much of an impact here, because if Amazon decides they want to take down all designs that have hocus pocus in it because it is the name of a popular movie, then you've lost, right? You can't argue, well, it's not trademarked, because Amazon would just say, well, we don't care, it's got to do with the movie. And that's why, yeah, if you have phrases with hocus pocus in it, or any designs, just get rid of them, just to be safe. I know it's annoying, but just getting a few sales during Halloween is not better than losing your Merch by Amazon account and then never being able to sell again. So that's sort of the mindset you have to go by, and why I wanted to show you this shirt. Moving on from that, we've got a tennis design, and this phrase I saw a couple designs of. Once again, this isn't removed yet, but it's one of those where it's very likely going to get removed. It says Roger that, and it's obviously got to do with tennis. If you don't know tennis, then this looks like an innocent design. Roger that is just a common phrase, but there is actually a very famous, or one of the most famous tennis players is Roger Federer. So his name is Roger, and I'm pretty sure this is why these designs are selling, and it's also the reason why they're going to get removed, because it's leveraging that name, that brand that he's established to generate sales within the tennis niche. That's why it's not okay. Even if there might not be a trademark for the word Roger, don't fall into this trap. I noticed a few designs selling well, but I'm pretty sure they are likely going to be removed in the near future. Right, and next up we've got a design that was actually removed recently, just a few days ago. It is on a tank top, and it says, "I've had both my shots." This is alluding to the pandemic boosters, which isn't allowed. These designs were very popular. I don't think they're as popular anymore because not many people are getting boosters anymore. But nevertheless, if you see these, they do look alcohol related, but they're alluding to the pandemic, and that's why they get removed. So definitely stay away from this niche, at least on Merch by Amazon. And now a few trademarks that I wanted to point out to you, which you might include in some of your listings or might not be aware of. So first of all, we've got the word kind, and there's a lot of anti-bullying niches that are doing well at the moment or going to do well very soon. So you might create a t-shirt that says "be kind." However, the word kind itself is trademarked for t-shirts, as we can see right here. And I know a lot of you are going to think or say that this is just a common English word. You should be allowed to use it, and it shouldn't be allowed to be trademarked, which I do not disagree with. You should be allowed to use this, and it's ridiculous that it is trademarked. However, what I always say to people is it doesn't matter what we think and what our opinion is, because Merch by Amazon uses algorithms to do these removals or give you rejections. They don't use human judgment or like common sense. So if the algorithm decides all t-shirts or all listings with this trademark word should be deleted, then they're going to be deleted, and you have no leg to stand on. You could try and argue that it's a common word, but I don't think Amazon's going to care in most cases. So why risk it just for some designs that might sell or might not? So yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I wanted to point this out because I'm guessing a lot of people might have designs or listings with this word in it, or try to sell it in the near future because of these trends. But I personally wouldn't use the word in my listing. I'd feel alright selling it on Redbubble, TeePublic, those sort of marketplaces. But on Merch by Amazon, I would feel quite worried. And the next trademark I've got for you is another one that often sort of appears in the trends. I don't think it's a trending design at the moment, but birds aren't real is a bird-related topic. I think it belongs to a brand which sells a lot of t-shirts with this phrase. And as we can see here, it's a trademark for clothing, including t-shirts. So yeah, even though these are not doing well at the moment, I think they might do well again in the future. They're always sort of up and down. And if you see these selling well, definitely don't use these words or this phrase. I think the owners are very sort of on the ball with getting these removed. There was a wave of removals earlier this year, and I also know from experience a few years back when I started with print on demand, I uploaded some of these designs, and I think even on TeePublic they got removed. So definitely a dangerous phrase to use. Stay away from it. It's not worth it. So that's it for this week's episode of Deleted Designs. With Halloween coming up around the corner, there's quite a few designs which are very dangerous to sell for Halloween, and that's why you should check out this video next, where I show you 7 Halloween designs which could get your account terminated.